Okay, different intro music this week, but let's just, I think everyone's here. Everyone is here? Roll20 doesn't have everyone in it, but I think we're all here in Discord. Assembled.
Oh, sorry. I realized I didn't join the Roll20 yet.
That's all right.
My bad.
I'm gonna kick off and start the intro. Okay, here we go.
Do you wanna be a mammoth? Come on, let's go and play. Crash through the door, let's hear you roar and scare them all away. You used to be the best pally, and now you're not. Let me tell you why. Do you wanna be a mammoth? It doesn't have to be a mammoth.
Go away, Velin.
Okay, bye.
All right.
Fabulous.
Lyrics by Chris, aka Sharpie. Performances by Bethany and me, cameoing as Jacuz.
Oh, wait. Did you play that in Roll20? I didn't hear anything.
Oh no! Okay,
You missed it.
that's okay. It's recorded for.
I'll watch it on the stream.
Yeah. YouTube.
There's no audio coming out of my Roll20
Oh
right
no!
now. So.
YouTube podcast and the Twitch will be there for a week or so too, a couple of weeks. But it was all about you, Jacuz.
Yeah.
If we take a break, I'll play it at the end of that, and we'll split it into two. Okay.
Sure.
Big events last week. I think we were missing Cletus, shorter than Anita. So just to bring you up to speed, and also you can jump in if I miss anything. You had collected all bar one of the, what do you call it, parts of the sequence needed to bypass the field protecting the inner spire, the Spire of Iriolarthas, which has all the riches of the city. You spied in your travels after a bit of a rest a group of cultists, and Dawn, I think, Threads was looking through Dawn's eyes, so got a very clear view, and they were making their way through the city as well. And then we changed our perspective and viewed the scene that played out from the eyes of those cultists, and all of you got to play one or two cultists in that crew. There was one pretty powerful devil, a couple of sort of soldier devils, a couple of cultists, a winter wolf, a mage in thrall to Levistus, and who was the big one? And they were picking their way through the ruins and taking a rest, and got attacked by a skull, a floating skull, and that, I think, some of them died. Some of you died straight away. It was a huge fight, and a couple escaped. I think the mage and the powerful devil escaped. Some of you dying to its scream instantly, and others over time. It ducked away and was a bit zippy, very hard to hit, and resistant to damage. There was some full on strikes to it, but which it just shrugged off completely. And you also saw that this group were wiping out towers, and so you were worried that your last clues were vanishing before your eyes. So I think at that point you decided to move on to another tower that you could see in the distance, and you happened upon probably one of the another group of cultists. This one led by Avarice, the White Witch that you'd heard of, spoken of before. and another massive battle ensued. I think you're all very well drained. It's been a long time since you had a long rest, and there was multiple fireballs. She had a special ability to send people off to an icy prison, as the dust settled, which took us to the end of that session. Threads had been killed, and I think there was 2 or 3 fireballs, ice storms, cones of cold, amongst other things. It was a big, heavy-hitting firefight. Threads died, and so did Moltel. Moltel pretty quickly, as the cultists ganged up on him with hold person. Eventually one of them landed, and then they all rushed in and macheted him with their spiritual weapons. The fight continued, and at the end, I think, Ash, you rushed across to Threads and cast a Revivify, and she came back. Moltel, you cast it and it didn't work. You did feel some resistance, as if he didn't want to go away from the light. You're not too sure whether it was that or that there was not enough time for Revivify. It only lasts for 10 rounds. You have to get to them pretty quickly, and it was a huge fight. So it might have just been, if you'd done them the other way around, then Moltel would have been Revivified and then Threads wouldn't. But either way, if it was on the cusp, one of them wasn't going to work. So the spell failed. Now I'm presuming, I think we went straight on to a long rest at that point. And we had to backtrack throughout the week just to confirm what happened with Moltel. After a bit of a round count audit. But you've searched the gear. I think Sharpie did a big scour through, and you've got some magic items that you've scavenged. I'm assuming that you haven't cast your Raise Dead, because you do have one up your sleeve. Having sensed the resistance, you've either done a commune or one of the rituals that you can do to find or speak with dead or something, to find out that Moltel is actually happy where he is in the afterlife and not wanting to return to this world. He is an Asimar, a celestial after all, so he's going home. You have a Staff of Frost, quite a powerful mage's, or not mage's, but spellcaster's weapon. Warlocks, sorcerers and wizards, I think, can use it. Iron bards, I think. And braces of defense. There's also Moltel's gear, obviously. His axe and his cloak of protection are the 2 main ones that require attunement. I'm using attunement as a means of just calling out things that are particularly powerful. I think there's other stuff. There's a whole list of it in the chat, you'll see. There's also a gem. Looks like a gem of life trapping or something along those lines. There's been plenty of time to identify it, and either Valin or one of the other party members with Identify could easily say that this is like a component in some sort of spell very similar to imprisonment, or maybe magic jar, or there's another one that's similar, like an iron flask as well. It's another magic item that can entrap people. And Jacus, you did a divine sense, and yep, and the gem was radiating as a celestial, because you can detect fiends, celestials, and fae, as I recall, and undead, as I recall. And it's it's there that we're picking up after a long rest. Sharpie on the outside, keeping watch and resting himself, and everyone else inside a Lehman's hut, inside a ruined house that still has its roof. And this is where we can see everyone today.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and pick up the gem. And then go over to Ash and just ask her, I sense some divine presence in this gem. Would you know anything about this?
What do I see upon examining it?
You can do a Arcana check, please, in the chat.
Ooh. 15.
It's more of an arcane type of thing. You can't confirm that there's a celestial in there, but it feels like there's a soul in there at least.
Well, I mean, I trust that the paladin can identify a celestial. How would we, taking it over to, say, Velin and Cletus as well, I'd just sort of get their opinion on how would we go about liberating this possibly Astamar, I'm assuming, or possibly even a celestial.
We could try. So she has done identify on it already, and she says you could just smash it, but of course then you've got pieces of diamond, but that would release whatever's inside. We could try Dispel Magic, which might or might not work, but that also uses valuable spell slots where we are right here, and she's reluctant to do a 3rd level spell, particularly if this is a powerful spell. Like Imprisonment is very powerful. It's one of the highest level spells you can get in the game. So Dispel Magic may not work. It might take many of them before the one lands and sticks.
While she's speaking, I'm just gonna smash down on that thing with my hand.
Do it outside the hut, at least.
All right. Well, while you're talking, this hammer comes down and Trauma crushes this gem. There's this flash of light, and this person appears from the skin color and eye color, clearly an Astamar, in warm weather gear, traveler's robes, and decked out for travel in the north. And he looks quite surprised, and he says, "Oh my God, thanks for that. I've been watching you."
You do not know how cramped it is in there. Oh.
How long have you been in there?
To be honest, I can't remember.
Yeah, it feels like weeks.
My. Well, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Happy to help. Do you remember how you got in?
I don't remember time very much, but I do remember my name. If that would help you at all. My name is Agent Ravensword.
And Agent, looking down, you see this body in repose.
A single tear just rolls down my eye, down my cheek.
Okay.
Seeing this figure.
Did you know him?
He is the reason I'm up here in the north. He is my brother.
Oh, well, it's a terrible way to be reunited.
He's your brother?
Yes, Mortel and I fought in the army of Netherwinter. Mortel was up north because of reasons.
I seem to be the savior of you Raven Swords. I remember I rescued your brother as well.
At least tell me, did he go out in a blaze of glory?
Yes?
He was ablaze, that's for sure.
Valin's looking at this guy a little bit suspiciously, and probably with a bit of, just suspicion.
And my eyes instantly lock with hers.
Okay.
I don't say anything.
Yep. I can hear a lot of beeps. Am I getting discords? Let's have a look. No. Okay.
So, are you joining us?
Well, I've came up here to find Martel. I'm glad he was traveling in good company. I will come with you guys.
I wouldn't worry about Motel. He's now resting in paradise by the sound of it. So he has it better than any of us.
Unfortunately, that is true for us. For us angel folk.
Are you a warrior like Mortel was?
Oh no! I'm not by no means a warrior. I've dabbled in magics more recently.
Velling pipes in and says he's a spell slinger, definitely, by the look of him.
What kind of spell slinger?
That will be revealed when the time is needed.
Okay. Well, are you in need of any weapons by any chance?
Well, I don't have a spellcasting focus, for one.
Velin will toss you. Velin will toss you a staff and say, "Check this out. It's from the woman that killed your brother."
Ooh, I will. Thank you very much. That she caught me with this stuff as well.
Why were you imprisoned?
I don't think the time is right to answer that question.
Huh. You play your cards close to your chest. I see.
Well, anybody willing to get murdered by an angry god can come with us.
Yes, we could do with whatever assistance we can, and even if you're of middling power, that staff will give you the boost you need.
Oh, so is he taking Staff of Frost?
Oh, that was just Velin's suggestion.
Ah, a good idea.
Would I also be able to trouble you for those braces as well? That white tiefling kind of took them off of me in my travels before she imprisoned me.
I don't think he should really be getting gifted stuff, really. I don't trust him. I'm talking in Velin here.
I also agree, unless you wanted to tell me why you're imprisoned. Might trade information for for items.
Well, since nothing in this life is free, I'm an acquaintance of our wonderful wizard here, Valin Harpel.
We have crossed paths before, down at the host tower of the Arcane. Arcane brother.
meetings that meetings that were a little bit odd, as we were studying different methods.
I suggest prove yourself with us, and then Velena's sort of assuming that she's one of the party now. That you can tell. I said, but it's not a DM character. You can overrule her, jump in and overrule her if you want. You should earn your right.
By all means, if that is what it will take, then I will prove myself.
She taps braces on her own forearms and says, "I don't need them though. That said, unless there's others that don't wear armor in your group, in our group, the group."
What does Aegon have on him? What did he come out naked? What is like?
No.
Like,
he looks
his
as
clothes?
he looks as if he's a 10-towner, adventurer who's been travelling the tundra. So he's got a backpack, he's got a water skin, he's got food, clothing, an explorer's pack or whatever the type of pack that he's got. Maybe a rope, some sort of handy weapon that a wizard might wield, but nothing really warrior-like. But otherwise has a set of winter clothing much like yourselves. But not fully decked out. He doesn't have any bejeweled robes or clearly ancient Netherese items like you guys seem to accumulate.
I'm not one to keep. I'm happy to give Aegon braces just to keep him alive. Maybe just to keep motel, or just to give I don't know, give favor to motel in case we kill his brother too. So better off his brother survive than not.
Yes, I'm inclined to agree. I mean, he really has no choice but to come with us.
Yeah.
If he stays here, he's either going to be killed by the inhabitants of this place or by Orville, who will be hot on his heels.
You'll become another Kingsport if we leave you behind.
Oh, the Kings will die. Oh my god. Oh no. Well, if no one's against it, Velen, if you don't mind.
Oh, by all means, if you wish to be that generous, then who am I to stand in the way of the generosity of one as dashing as Cletus?
A wink, wink.
Mom and dad of the party. Does anyone want the staff of defense, actually? Can anyone use it who doesn't already wield the staff?
Cletus has. Can he have two staffs? I don't understand.
So Cletus, you don't have a magical staff, but you've got a magical wand, and either of those can be used as an arcane focus, and you don't have to, attune to them for that purpose. That they're just good quality arcane focuses. If you want to walk around and have this staff in your hand, and attune to it, you can then still use its abilities like shield and mage armor, and you get +1 to your armor class. And you can still have the wand in your other hand for casting spells with. And for doing that, you don't need to. It just means you've got to put your wand away or drop your staff if you want to do things like drink a potion or,
So if I have two, I'll literally be holding two in one hand to make use of both powers. Okay.
You'd be holding,
two in both hands. Yeah.
No, you'd be holding one in each hand.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry, that's what I meant.
If you imagine Gandalf running around with a wand in his other hand, that's all you are. Yeah.
Look, Cletus has a look now. He's young. He's able. I think he'll pass on the staff of defense.
Okay.
He'll take it. I mean, whether he gets any use out of it or not is entirely another question.
The other thing is,
who will take it? Sorry.
Berlin can use it.
Well, I'm not going.
Oh, sure. I'll give.
I'm not going to walk around with two staves. Put it in your bag of holding or something. They're more trouble than they're worth if you're not actually actively going to attune to that. From a from my, this is Anthony, not Villain. These are long weapons. You need to carry. You can't just put them in your backpack or in your pants or down your boot or something. You can't stow it.
Alrighty, so I've got Purge, the Cloak of Protection, and the Necklace of Fireballs. That's plenty.
Okay.
And do we still... are these yellow circles, did we wake up with fresh levels of Arcane Blight? Is that what happened?
No, you've still got your Arcane Blight. One, that didn't go away after your rest.
Yep. I mean, I know at the end that I think we used our like remaining level 3s to do some remove curse here and there.
Yeah.
So I guess we didn't hit everyone. Oh,
Okay.
Cletus,
Oh,
got rid of yours.
I put
You
it
got
back
rid of
on.
it.
I don't know what happened last session.
Wait, sharply.
Okay.
You got rid of
Everything
yours.
else is gone.
Pretty sure.
Okay. Thank you, Ash.
Yeah.
That's right. That was
We
with
kind
the...
of got them off. Yeah.
Hang on. I'll
We got them rid of them just because they probably would have failed the next one.
Yeah. So who has it still? Ash and Sharpie.
And sharp.
Ash,
Okay.
I think so.
Yeah. And Mr. McCrabby.
Oh yes,
Oh.
Eugene.
If I step him into the Feywild and back again, will he be fine? Will he still have this Arcane Blight?
Not just step him into the Feywild, but if you recast the spell,
Oh,
that just costs
Aw.
10 GP worth of incense.
yeah, and it's an hour.
Right.
Eugene will hold on. He'll be
Okay.
fine.
Yeah.
Can't be bad nothing. Yeah,
No.
he's only crab size.
Muscle through. Okay. So you've now got all 8 all parts of the Arcane Octad.
Just as a side thing there, Anthony,
Yep.
my token doesn't seem to be having dark vision.
Oh, okay, no worries. I'll
Yeah,
look at that.
yeah. 60 foot.
Okay. And what's the next? Where to from here?
We have all the pieces of the incantation or ritual.
You
don't we?
do. You do. I mean-
So we're walking to the main tower and doing the ritual thing?
Wait, are we long rested?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes, we did.
nice.
And level 10.
Ooh, do we want I know I'm probably not at full health, but I think is Threads at full health? We can do a 10-minute prayer of healing, or I could use my healer kit just because we're fresh off a long rest. We can like try to be at full fitness. What do you think, Threads?
I mean, I just took the potion of healing from Mortel's dead body, so I can just use that.
Oh no, save the potion. Use my healing kit.
What happened?
I'm gonna have to update.
What happened to Motel's body? Are we leaving it behind? Ash, you want to bring it with you?
Berlin's are just taking it.
Yeah. Yeah, we may as well. The thing is, like, we could potentially raise dead on him once we got better 10 times, but it sounds like he doesn't want to come back to life. But I mean, we could just take his body for a burial anyway.
Well,
I want to gain support. If you
Why
don't
don't we
mind.
ask Aegon?
Roast chicken.
Aegon, what do you think we should do with the body? What would Motel want?
He would prefer to help out the party or his acquaintances as much as he can. I'm not sure what this ritual is you speak of. Maybe we could potentially try something there. I'm not sure unless the. I honestly don't know what else to do.
Okay.
Is the body at fear of being used by the enemy? Like, would the enemy be? Do you guys think?
Berlin's a bit worried about it. This is a necropolis. He could.
Should we burn it? Send him back to heaven?
Hmm.
I guess so. That could be, yeah.
This arcane octad ritual.
Yep.
Is there any ingredients in this ritual you need to I don't know, try and get try this ritual out?
Let's have a look. I've just moved us back to where the ritual is, and you can see it there. I'll read
Yeah,
it.
it's the step 7.
I'll read
The one that we found.
Yep. Ashes of a corpse. Or the corpse of an ash.
Yeah, I have those.
Yeah, I think we already have those.
You got lots of
Thing
ashes.
is, though, I mean, you have the ashes of my previous corpse, but then I came back to life, so I think that will screw it up.
Only one way to find out.
Be a dead corpse.
Hmm.
Very true.
Have secrets as well to spare? Do we have any volunteers for the secret spilling?
Sure.
Hmm.
I don't really have many secrets, but I'll go for it.
Yeah.
Or we could reveal all of our secrets. Some might be a bit harder on the truth than some might like, but we could reveal all of our secrets.
Says the
We have-
stranger.
Says the guy who wouldn't talk to anybody about anything.
Exactly.
You know he wants to. Are you making your way to this where you saw the archway
To
before?
the main tower, definitely.
Yeah, okay. Alright.
Yeah.
I'm just moving
Wait,
up.
are we taking Motel's body with us?
What about just his head?
Don't we have a bag of holding?
Let's put him in the bag of holding.
Why
We're gonna
not?
chop him up.
I don't think you're going to fit
I
inside
mean-
the bag of holding. The
I mean, we
entrance
can
is not
agree-
that big.
I mean, I agree with the elf, but yeah, he is rather large.
You can see the party making their way over to this spire.
Can before Cletus left, can he have made ritual summoned a Tensis floating disc and
Sure.
put Motel's body on top,
Okay.
and we'll take him along and we'll use him as part of the ritual because I'm sure Motel, like you said, would want to be of help, so he can help us with step 7.
Nice.
Alright.
I think that's a good idea. Yeah, because I just don't want to risk my ashes, somehow not fine.
So Motel's folded up gently in a respectable way on the disc, not sprawled out like a dead person.
Okay, you'll make your way up the passageway, up the pathway. You find yourself on one of the supporting towers with flying buttresses. There's another section that goes towards the larger area where the field was, where you first bumped into it when trying to get to the main tower initially. I'm going to put Moltel in. because that can be where the tensor's disc is.
Nice.
So you've got to. Can you see the room we're in now? The area.
Mm-hmm.
It's quite a long way down because this spire, if you can remember from the city, goes a long way up, and the tower itself that you're going towards is more than 1,500 feet high. What do you want to do? Jackus?
I'll start walking forward.
Yep. Okay, go 10 feet onto it, and it's solid. It's a bit. It's not icy, and it's not crumbled in any way. Seems quite sturdy. It's withstood the test of time. Everybody else is watching Jackus.
I'll just update my health.
Okay. Cletus, you might want to check your token too because you've gone up to level 10, just to make sure.
Yep.
Jackus, when you get to about halfway, just pause it there, guys. You see... Let's see. You see this creature. You've seen them before on here, and it's a crouched gargoyle. And initially, it was just blending in with the stone archway, and it takes flight, and it goes 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. And starts flying at full speed towards you.
Is that a hostile? Cletus will yell out because he hasn't seen this one before.
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cletus will shoot two Eldritch blast beams at it.
All right. What I'll do is I'll clear that if people want to do aggressive action, I'll clear their turn order and let you put yourselves in, and we'll go in sequence. All right. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're waiting on somebody.
Oh, mana coming in.
Okay, Ash Louise, you are first to leap into action. What do you want to do?
What kind of gargoyle do we see again?
Just looks like a gargoyle flying straight towards the group.
I can't see Ash in the turn order.
Just top. If you refresh, you'll get it.
Oh, nice. I'll do that.
6 seconds, Ash Louise. What do you want to do?
Sorry, someone dropped by my door. It was it a gargoyle that we've seen before? Is it like the ones that attacked us with the mage?
It's 200 feet away. You can't tell.
Oh, okay. You know what? I will, as an action, death ward myself.
Okay. Cletus.
You know what? No. I'll wait. I'll do Sacred Flame on it. Why not?
Okay. What's the range?
Oh, 60 feet. Never mind.
190.
I can't do anything. I will prepare a Sacred Flame
Okay.
in case it seems aggressive and comes into range of us.
Sure. Okay, Cletus.
He'll shoot 2 Eldritch blasts and send it back 20 feet if they both hit.
What's your distance?
240.
Wow. Okay, 130 from you. So
Yes.
In that case,
A 17 and a 13.
17 and yeah, both of those
13.
hit. Yep, both of those hit.
Nice. So he'll send that gargoyle back 20 feet, and that's 23 force damage, and he'll yell out, "Don't come closer!"
Ooh. Hang on, where are we? I'm just trying to... So 13 and 10. Is that...
Yep.
Okay, and he goes, chump, chump, 10 feet, boom, 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 you knock him back. Okay, massive blow. All right, and yell out, don't come closer. Again.
I am going to cast a firebolt at it, but
Okay.
I'm also spending a sorcery point so I can double the range of it.
175? Okay.
240 feet, so yeah.
Okay, nice one. $26 hits.
26 to hit.
Yep. Damage.
Ten fire damage.
Okay. Takes it, it's still alive, and it's very badly battered. Jackus.
Drath is just gonna move slowly forward.
Okay. 30 foot.
Yeah.
Okay. Threads.
Seeing all her friends attack it, she's gonna shoot it.
Friendly gargoyle, but I mean, the odds are not good, I guess.
Roll to hit.
Yeah. $15.
Armor class 15. Hits. You find a chink in the stone.
14 total damage, 9 piercing, 5 necrotic.
Okay. Again, finds a good spot, but doesn't quite kill it.
Oh, threads!
Nat
Oh, is
20.
that MP
Natural
coming
20.
through?
All right. Okay, you shoot it out of the sky and it drops, crashing through the roof of some ruined building down below. Sharpie.
Just check around with the tower they're in, seeing if anything's using that as a distraction to sneak up on it.
Okay. You've seen many gargoyles as a normal accessory to the architecture of the whole city, so very hard to tell, but you have seen gargoyles in the distance.
Yep, that's cool. He'll just keep watch while the others go for it.
Okay. More a light. And fly in a flock straight towards you. Ash, you had a held action. Is there anybody in range yet? I don't think so. It was only 60 foot for you. Yeah. Okay. So Ash Louise, it's your turn again. What do you want to do? We'll come back to you. Cletus.
Does Cletus know if gargoyles are creatures that can talk
Yes.
to people?
Yep.
Oh, okay. So, okay. He'll shoot out the one that's furthest away,
Okay.
2 Eldritch Blasts.
Okay. Roll to hit. 29.
29 and 26.
Good one. Both hit.
Push it back 20 feet,
Okay.
and he'll yell out, "Do I need to talk to these guys for information?" And that's his turn.
Okay. Agon. Ash, if you're with us. Otherwise, Agon.
It looks like Ash just disconnected.
Yeah.
I'm I'm going to cast a fireball.
Okay. Now, do you want to try this? Is you can test out that you've got access to it and drag one onto the screen. Throughout the week, I created a lot of spell effects.
It's appearing very small.
Ooh, that's not it. Let's have a look.
So it's probably a firebolt.
Ash's
Not a
brother had
fireball.
small balls.
Beg pardon.
Yes. You mean Mortel's brother?
That's what you need. So you can get those two down the bottom, or the two that cluttered up the top, or the back two.
I was just saying if Ash had come back.
Agan, where do you want to?
I'm going to go for the two down the bottom here.
Okay.
Yeah, right there. But it's not an ordinary fireball.
Okay.
I'm using a sorcery point to change the damage type.
Okay. Two.
Lightning damage.
Okay. All right. So this lightning ball goes off, and it's still a fireball. What is it to save versus? Is it con? Dex.
Dexterity saving throw of 17, please.
Okay. Both of them fail. How much damage?
They take 30 lightning damage.
Oh. Okay, and is that your turn, Agan?
That is my turn.
Jackus, there's one at your level within reach if you can get to him. The others are over the bridge.
25 feet here. And attack him.
Okay, roll to hit. Ash will come back to you after Jackus's turn.
15 to hit.
Okay, that's a hit.
14 damage.
Okay, it survived that. But it was a big hit. It's critically injured, as you can see.
17 to hit.
That hits as well.
Another 10. And I'm gonna push it back 5 feet.
Okay, you blast it back 5 feet and it drops at your feet, dead on the ground, and turns into stone.
And I'm gonna... I have 5 feet remaining, so I'm just gonna take 1 step forward.
Okay. Now, Ash, I'm bringing you forwards. You can just go now and stay at that part in the turn order.
Okay, gosh.
There's a flock of gargoyles coming.
I shall. Oh. Okay, so there's at least 4 remaining, right?
Yes.
More than that. I'll just Sacred Flame one.
Okay, you might need to move forwards.
Sure.
Where are you? There? 165 feet, so if you move 30, it'll still be 135 away.
Okay, I will just do that then.
Just move.
Play
Okay.
conservative.
Threat.
Yeah.
Okay, threads.
I ready an arrow, and as my bonus action, I would like to cast Hail of Thorns on it.
Okay.
So my arrow kind of grows some nice thorns, and I'm
Great.
gonna shoot at this one here.
Oh, I missed that. Oh yeah, but go for it. Roll to hit.
$29 to hit.
29 hits.
That's 15 total damage. It needs to make a it and the one next to it needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. We've got 2 fails. Hail of Thorns comes
Nice.
out. I
Okay.
presume.
Yep, and they both take 1d10 piercing damage.
Ooh, okay.
So they both take 6 piercing damage.
Okay, and then you've got a second arrow.
Oh yeah. So I'm gonna shoot the first guy that I shot.
Okay. Roll to hit. 27.
27 to hit. For 17.
Okay, he's badly injured, but he's in the red if you can see the little glow around him, but not dead. Sharpie.
Okay.
Sharpie is still keeping watch behind the party.
Okay. Alright. These gargoyles go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 30 foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's their normal fly, and then they dash. These ones here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 30 feet, 60 feet, 90 feet. And you can see them flying off in the distance in a bit of a curve. And they continue. You can still see them, just it's dim light. Cletus.
Cletus, he will just walk to. Seems like the gargoyles are running away, so he'll just walk towards wherever we're meant to go. But he's gonna ready an attack if he sees any. Like if he sees any of the gargoyles turn around, he's gonna shoot at them.
Okay. Agon.
Same. I'm just gonna start walking up and holding a lightning lure when they get in range, basically.
Okay. If you ready a lightning lure, the spell is gone. Is it a cantrip?
It is a cantrip.
Okay, cool. Jackus?
Jackus would just seem like he really wants to get to the other side, so he's gonna dash.
Alright. You land on the icy platform of the massive tower that's used as a doorway to the main tower proper. There's still a stretch of passageway beyond, and you can see this shimmering field still intact. Ash?
Ash will dash in that direction towards Jackus.
Okay. Threads?
Can I still see them?
Yeah.
Are you summer threads or auto threads?
Which kind of threads are you?
Are they fleeing?
They seem to be. They can't
I'm
flee.
not summer thread, so she's gonna let them go.
Okay. Alright. They end up vanishing out of sight and duck down into the city proper, allowing you free access to continue. I'm going to shift our focus in now to the archway. So you are presented with this archway, which apparently leads into the tower.
Well, let's get those steps out
Okay.
and start our ritual.
Alright, I'll leave you on this map and I'll just shift over to it. Whoops. So I'll read these steps out. I don't think there's anything you don't already know or whatnot. So you need to, step 1 is hold a wand crafted from the nether oak over your heart. Summon a flame in your palm. A burnt palm loosens the tongue. Shed a secret or share a secret about yourself for all to hear. Step 4, compel another to reveal a secret. Then quench the flame in ice. Mask your appearance and draw a circle upon the ground using the ashes of a corpse, and stand within the circle and consume poison.
What's a poison? What?
I think we got a poison potion from the last session.
Did we? Okay.
Yep. Along with the information that needed to drink.
Well, let's talk about each step. Step 1 seems pretty easy. Step 2 is make a fire on your hand, is it? Or make a...
It specifically
do that.
says summon a flame in your palm.
Well, who can summon a flame?
Yeah, but Tinder buff.
Mm.
Sharpie can. I mean, it's just a prestidigitation spell.
Oh, that is true.
That might work.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hold it in your hand, perhaps.
And then the next step is scorch your hand with a flame.
Now the next one is to then shed a secret about yourself for all to hear, then compel another to reveal a secret, quench the flame in ice.
Do we have... Is there ice where we're standing right now? Or snow?
You can get some ice, collect it from around the place. It's not like snow and ice everywhere, but the weather inside this city is like being inside a fridge. So it's above melting point. But you might have to backtrack to go and collect some.
We have a staff of frost in the park.
We do.
We do.
Cletus also has shape water. He can turn water into ice. He can just pour some out of his water skin. Okay, well, Sharpie, if you're volunteering to do the precipitation.
Sure. Let's get this over and done with.
Do we need to burn the corpse before or during the ritual?
Oh yeah. We'll need.
We should probably get the ashes before the ritual.
Let's do a little quick ceremony and say goodbye to Motel then.
Okay, you pay your last respects and have a somber moment remembering Moltel, and then fast travel and you've got some ashes.
Nice. Goodbye, Motel. You were very useful in the end.
It's like the Jeremy Clarkson meme. Oh no. Anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. Well. And who has the poison potion?
Time has passed. We can laugh about it now. Someone does. Let's say Sharpie. He's a collector of many things, and he did actually scout and rummage around.
Probably did go into the bag of holding.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so you assemble all your stuff. Sharpie, you coming up the front?
Right. Sure.
Who's...
So summons the flame.
Threads, come on. Villain, come on.
Whoa, hang on a sec. Summons the flame. He summons the flame and nothing happens.
Alright, next step was... Sorry, I don't have it in front of me.
Okay, what I'll do is I'll post, to make it a bit easier, I'll post it into the chat. Because I can just
Thank you.
cut and paste the whole lot.
Do we know that step worked? Like, do we know for a fact that prestidigitating some stuff will work?
Hold the wand over my heart.
Yeah, he missed that one. Okay, you hold the wand over your heart. And this is the wand that you got from the tree. Mm-hmm. And you feel it's the force field in front of you. It's like when you drop a pebble into water and it makes some little rings, like little ripples, and you see little ripples in the shimmering field.
All right. Summons the flame in my left palm.
Okay, prestidigitation.
Prestidigitation.
Yep, prestidigitation goes off, and it's as if another ripple appears. This time a little bit bigger.
All right. Shed a secret about myself for all to hear. I worship the god Ultimate. Malar.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Who's Malar?
Never mind, it's not important now.
No, this is out of character. That's fine.
I'll have to. We'll stay in character for now. You can research throughout the week.
Okay.
That is literally Sharpie's answer.
But Velin looks very surprised when she looks around at him and raises an eyebrow.
Alright.
Okay.
Compel Nell to reveal a secret. Asian, what kind of spellcaster are you?
Well, that's not a secret. I am a sorcerer. But my secret is Maltel actually took a fall for me when we were younger he took a fall for me when I was younger because we were facing up against an aboleth. The rest of my unit died. I was the sole survivor, and I ran away. Maltel took the fall for my cowardness, and that's why he was up here in the north.
Alright.
Wow.
Sounds fair. Okay, quench the flame in the pile of ice that we got.
Okay. And how are you doing that?
Well, I'm assuming the ice is nearby, so bend down, scoop,
Okay.
force the flame into the ice until the flame just dies.
The flame does go out, and you can see it's got quite a bit of a shade to it, this field, and it starts to go transparent.
Okay, mask my appearance. I will cast Silent Image to make myself look like a rock.
Ooh, nice one. Okay. Once again, it appears even more opaque, as if it's just like bubble gum when you blow it up, and it starts to get thinner and thinner and thinner as it stretches.
All right, got the ashes just next to me.
Yep.
I'll just pour them in a little circle around myself.
Okay. And the whole area around you, coming from the field, starts sort of thrumming with power.
Okay, and I will consume some of the potion of poison, as little as possible.
Okay, you have a bit of a sip, and nothing happens.
I'll take more sips.
Okay.
Unfortunately, it doesn't specify how fast we have to drink this.
Be order.
Okay, keep going. You keep drinking. Let's have a look here. Okay, you take 12 points of poison damage.
Shake it off, Sharpie. Shake it off.
And there's still a little bit of dregs in there, but you sort of stagger. I don't know if there's any way for you to reduce that or anything, but so you take the 12 damage.
No, there isn't.
Okay, you take the 12 damage, and you can feel this poison writhing in your gut, and you need to do a Constitution saving throw. Jackus is within 10 feet of you, looking on the map.
That would make it a grand total of 11.
11. Okay, so you see Sharpie sort of fall to his knees. He goes to fall to his knees. He probably takes a step and puts his hand out for Maltel, and takes another 10 damage.
Is the barrier weakened?
No, there's this thrumming boom, and suddenly it opens like a circle being stretched and pulled from all directions, and it forms a hemisphere about 10 feet across. Sorry, no, bigger than that. This archway, the whole archway goes transparent, So the gateway that you're looking at is maybe 30 feet across, 30 feet high.
We should rush through, shouldn't we?
Quick.
Yep.
Someone drag Sharpie.
Yeah. I'll grab Sharpie. Yeah.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I just checked with Agden. Agden, so you were the furthest away, but you could get through in one round with a dash. And as you
Yeah, I was gonna dash through.
Okay, so you all dash through. Sharpie, can you do another Constitution saving throw?
Oh no, Sharpie is dark.
You get Jacuz's +3 again.
13.
Okay. Can you take another 12 damage of poison?
I use lesser
Let's
rest
go next to
cure the poison.
and
Well, hang on, everyone's at once.
Oh yeah, you do it.
Jacuz.
Never mind. Jacuz cures the poison.
I didn't catch it. You're going to do lay on hands? You use
yeah, for
your...
5 to
Okay.
the poison.
Okay. So you burn 5 hit points worth of laying business. That doesn't gives him no hit points, but he vomits up this black ichor and no longer is poisoned.
Right.
Well done.
Well, that bit of the ritual sucked.
I think that's the most damage you've taken in a while.
You want
I know,
you
right?
want this superior healing potion that I got off Mortel's dead body?
I'll think of
save
it for the moment.
I'll use my healing kit and heal him for 15.
Okay. So you just have to try and remember, unless you want to mark it up somehow, that you've now been healed, because you can only get the medicine kit once per between rests.
Yep, no worries.
Okay.
I take it Velen is with us as well.
Oh, have I left her behind? Oh, there she is.
She's like way behind.
Bye, Velen. Quick. Run, quick.
Boomski. All right, she dashes through as well. And you are left with a short section of passage leading to a doorway going into a solid, more like a tunnel that leads into this main archway.
Has the opening closed behind us?
Not in the seconds that you've been here.
Okay.
Okay, so Sharpie, you've had some healing from the looks of things. Healing kit. That was a decent one. Oh yeah, that's right. You got the feet. Okay.
Well, let us go.
Continue on.
Do we think, is this it? Is this the final? Should I use Death Ward, you think, now?
It's your choice, Ash.
How long does it last?
Oh, 8 hours, so plenty of time, but...
Can you not put it...
Okay,
How long does it take to cast?
just an action.
Oh, can't you just do it in like, the battle then?
I mean, I guess, but it'd be my first round just
Is it-
doing that.
Is it concentration?
Nope.
Just cast it then.
Just cast it then. Velin's
Okay.
the Velin's casting all of her once per day type spells like Mage Armor and so on.
Oh,
Yeah,
Velena.
Death Ward myself.
Cletus, you've got the Staff of Defense now. If you wanted to do Mage Armor, you could.
No, he didn't take it.
Oh,
I don't understand the ruling on it. Like, so if you attune to both, you can only use one at a time, is it?
No. You attune to both, and you just hold the staff in your hand just to, look cool. And when you're attacking, you use the wand to cast your spells as a focus.
And then the staff is somewhere else.
No, it's in your other hand.
Ah, God, looks so silly. Ah, the aesthetics, Cletus. Yeah, Cletus will. Does anybody did we give the staff of defense to anyone, or was it just Cletus?
No,
No, it just nobody's use it.
Okay, well then, yeah, Cletus would have taken a tune to it, and then
Okay.
he'll cast Mage Armor on
Okay,
himself.
I'm happy to wind it back to attune to
Yep.
it. 'Cause
Okay.
I'm
So the
clarifying
Staff
how.
of Frost was with the balloon.
Yeah, Staff of Frost is with Agan.
Again.
Alright, cool.
Yes, I have the Staff of Frost.
So, just to be clear, Mage Armor, I think that makes you base armor class 14, Cletus.
Ah.
What
Okay.
armor?
13, I think.
13 plus Dexterity modifier.
Yeah.
Okay.
What
That
armor?
sounds better.
Do you normally wear armor?
Yeah, Cletus has 14 AC, so with Mage Armor, he's 15 AC.
Plus dexterity, plus this carrying the staff around gives you +1 to your armor class as well.
I have.
Yeah, you can add a custom bonus to your
Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately, Mage Armor is a bit weird on its wording. Like, you touch a willing creature who isn't wearing armor.
Yeah, that's fine. So what happens is, you just to explain. So you cast the spell on yourself. Your armor class becomes 13. What's your dexterity bonus, Cletus?
2.
Yep. So that puts you up to 15, and then the staff brings you up to 16 as an additional bonus.
Yeah.
And did you get the braces or not?
Agan has the braces.
Okay, because the braces would give another +2. Okay. So that would make you base armor class 16 when you're walking around with the mage armor spell.
Well, hold on. I have Cletus has armor on, so he can't use it on himself then.
No, you'd have to take the armor off.
Take it off.
What armor are you wearing?
I'm wearing studded leather.
And what does that give you?
AC 12
Oh.
plus 2 dexterity.
Okay, so this is better
Okay. Okay.
because it,
So I'm
it makes your base AC 13 instead of 12, and then you add all your other bonuses on dex and the staff of defense.
okay. So I'm on 16
16.
AC.
Yeah.
Cool.
16 on that
Thank
with
you.
AC, and if somehow mage armor is dispelled or something, then you would drop down to 14.
Okay.
Alrighty. I think we're sorted with some spells. Is anyone else casting anything? Is Death Ward going off? And onto who?
I cast a Death Ward onto myself.
Okay.
Sharpie's casting Long Strider.
Okay.
Do we want Pass Without Trace, everybody?
Could be worthwhile. Make sure everyone has
Maybe
like at
not
least
yet.
one potion. The idea being that if I go down from, let's say, the skull using its howl, at least the Death Ward will be used up, and I drop to 1 instead, and then I can still,
Yep.
heal myself.
There were some
And then
healing.
if you guys have a potion,
There are some healing potions in the party. I don't know if they got divvied up or not.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, we-
I took some.
Does the party know about the Death Lich that they saw that they were fighting
I believe
against?
so.
Yeah.
What does the party know about his
Yeah.
magic?
I told them what Dawn
Okay.
saw, which is basically obviously what we played.
What
you
kind of
weren't
saves
here.
was his magic?
He didn't appear to cast spells. He screamed and
Ah.
people just died.
Oh.
What about his necrotic energy? Was that counting as a magical effect, or is it just like an ability?
You couldn't quite see. Dawn didn't detect that he was casting spells. He didn't seem to be saying anything.
Was it Constitution save that you guys were doing, or?
Like, it wasn't really us, so I wouldn't say that we would know
Oh, okay.
that.
No.
Okay, we'll wing it. Let's go.
You could tell that they were, without going into mechanics, he was pulling out their life force. You saw that.
Okay.
All right. We're going to crack on?
Yes.
I only have one tank, really. Jacuz and potentially myself. If I have to.
Yep. You go through the archway, and as you do, a magical sort of feeling comes to wash over you. Let's see. And you feel yourself like Stargate getting drawn through a magical tunnel, and stars just flash past your eyes and colours and swirls and things, and then you find yourself standing on a landing before a protected entranceway into the main spire. This landing gives you a magnificent view of the Citadel's utmost reaches, and there's mahogany doors set into the stairway before you.
Well, care to do the honors, Jackus, or do we want to see if there's a trap on the door?
I'll just move forward.
All right, I think
There's a trap of a plus. Yeah, it turns out it's, a +10 to killing paladins spell.
I'm just moving everyone to the base of the staircase. It's 10 feet wide and there's mahogany doors at the end. What are you going to do? Jackus, you're up the front?
Yep.
Who is the good trap spotter? Was it Threads or Sharpie?
Sharpie generally.
Jolly good.
You think you can hear something in the distance? It's very faint.
Can all of us hear that, or
If
just
you-
Jackus?
You should be able to hear it in the actual game.
Oh.
But it's coming from up the staircase. You'll have to go closer for it to get louder. Anyone? No one wants to go anywhere.
Cletus will.
What are you moving at?
Sorry.
Okay.
Hands were first. Sharpie, you'll go.
Okay. Can you move
Traps.
yourself, or are you stuck? How's that? Can you move yourself now, Sharpie?
No, I'm moving. I think I just moved my icon, yeah.
No, it didn't come up on the Oh, what am I doing? Maybe I've pasted you somewhere else. Okay, here we go.
Okay, we are in a different map. Okay.
We're all making our
Go on
way,
with that.
Using our
we're
imagination.
making our way down the We're all so cute. Oh my god.
Theatre mind.
Inching along down the stone wall.
I was on the
This
screen.
isn't-
I saw everything perfectly.
Cletus will send Eugene up with the big boys, the strong, the brave boys that are going up first.
Okay. Scuttle, scuttle, scuttle.
Ash, aren't you a brave boy?
That's just a brave kid.
Well, I don't know if they trigger some massive trap.
Okay. You can hear some faint music.
I can't even
Jackus.
see my
How?
From where?
Straight ahead.
I'll just take out my hammer and ready it.
Okay. Nothing happens.
I'll move forward. I see something.
Yes. There's a bit of a peephole in the side, and you hear a voice inside your head saying, "You are not welcome here." It sounds a little bit like the professor, in fact.
Who are you?
That is of no consequence. Sounds like the creature's not quite used to speaking.
I'm gonna use trauma to strike down this wall. Make that hole bigger.
Okay. You take a huge pound on the wall, and the voice in your head goes. Sharpie, you can hear it now too. Music.
Yep, I can hear it.
Mm-hmm. The door doesn't appear to be locked or anything. There's no big keyhole or whatnot.
Suspicious.
How big is that peephole?
Just like a hole in a door that you would look through to, like if you're a security wanting to see people approach the door. It's not like an arrow slit or anything like that. Jacques, your hammer didn't make much of a dent.
I couldn't tell what through it.
No. Oh, you could look through, yeah.
Someone here.
Could I
on
teleport
this...
through it?
Yep. How do you teleport?
With my psychic knives, I can throw one as long as the knife can get through.
Oh, okay. No, the knife won't get through. You could cast a spell through there or something along those lines. You can see the space.
Okay. Just like let everyone know there's a door keeper
Okay.
here. Won't let us through.
Sounds like you can hear some voices on the other side too.
I want to ask Velin, maybe Professor Orb can ask them in Netherese, or or maybe they will only open it to a wizard, perhaps.
Well, we don't know if it's closed or locked or anything. What did the guy say to you, Jacques?
It sounded like your orb, and he said I wasn't welcome.
Ah. Well, I wouldn't expect we would be welcome here.
Yep.
Would your orb know what's
Maybe it Cletus up in his
yours?
robes to ask.
Cletus?
What? What about my robe?
You're wearing robes of Netherese style.
You're wearing a proper robe.
Oh, Sharpie,
Yeah,
your voice
Mate.
is cutting out. Oh,
Yeah, your voice is all over. Cletus, can you fit through?
yes, he can fit. Cletus will go up, and he'll introduce himself. We come with urgent tidings. Danger coming to this air place.
Okay, can you roll a
Would you let us in?
Can you roll a persuasion, please?
Oh, goddamn.
You're not really
23.
okay. You may enter, and you can hear a voice in your head saying that.
Can my companions come along?
You are responsible for their behaviour.
Cletus turns around. We're in, but please behave. And he'll look at Eugene. I don't know.
Okay.
Behave, Eugene, and then he'll go in. Oh.
And you look like you're appropriately dressed for a dance, and you can see people chatting. They largely ignore you. People must have been coming and going, you would presume. And there's a throng with a few people dancing in the middle and people just sort of stopping and chatting. None of them are speaking a language you can understand.
Do they look alive?
Yeah.
Are they? Is the Netherese draconic in nature? Just out of curiosity.
No, Netherese writing uses the draconic script, but it's still not draconic writing.
Okay, so even if they're speaking in Netherese, I wouldn't be able to understand it anyway.
Not as draconic, no. But Valin says I can translate, unless anyone's got any spells they could cast to understand.
I'm gonna use a Divine Sense.
Okay. What's that gonna pick up? You see threads sort of grooving on her own.
Yay!
I'm just here dancing on my own. Isn't that how the song goes? Jackus, you do not hear any. You do not sense any fiends or undead.
Alright. I'll let the party know.
I actually do have comprehend languages in my spell list.
Okay.
I will cast it on myself.
Okay. Valin wiggles her fingers and probably does the same thing as well. And Agan, you're right over in the corner there. Let's see. Yeah, so it sounds like they're just, it's regular chat.
Nothing of interest. Just regular conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can Cletus try and get the lady next to him? He wants to strike a conversation.
Okay. He looks at you, and then sort of looks back to to the conversation he's having. And again, you understand what he's saying. One of them says, "You really should visit the Hall of Weightless Wonder. It does miracles for both mind and body, just miracles. Ythryn here has a winged hare as a pet. Isn't that marvelous? Ha ha ha! A winged hare."
Sounds absolutely fabulous.
Cletus will laugh along.
Yeah.
He doesn't understand it. Well,
Are these people solid?
Yeah.
Like if Sharpie bumps into one?
Yes.
God, this is unnerving. Aiken, can you ask him where the Hall of Weightlessness is?
I will do so. I'll ask. Where can I find the Hall of Weightless Wonders?
He looks across at you briefly, but then turns back, and seems to just move on with this conversation. Have you heard? Rumor has it that Iriolarthas has found an ancient artifact from Astoria of all places. Well, civilizations. It's a spindle of some sort. Oh, what a bore you are. Come, let us dance.
I feel like they're like the game NPCs. You get RPGs and they only say certain shit and they don't reply back to you.
That's exactly what they are.
Well,
Sharpie, You were over there. Let's have a look.
Investigating doors and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Try talking to them again and see if they say the same thing.
They're speaking in Loros, so you're not understanding what they're saying, Jackus. Sharpie, there's a 10-foot archway over in this direction. And you wandered over in that direction, and there's a small circular chamber with a couple of very well-dressed revelers milling about, talking very loudly to one another. Servants carrying bottles of wine and spirits about to refill their cups. And behind a rectangular counter, a bald, pale-skinned humanoid servant serves wine from a very ornate bottle. And there's rows of these bottles. It's like the top shelf at a nightclub. Velin, Velin whispers to you that she's cast Detect Magic, and this whole area is radiating magic of an illusion school.
Of course.
But that bottle through there is the bottles are magic as an abjuration.
The bottles are an abjuration magic.
Yes.
What are they trying to keep in?
Ash, you can see a passage from where you are too. What are you going to do? The passageway's over here. Otherwise, there's doors left and right. Also, some doors towards the back. I think Agan and Jackus and Sharpie are over by one of them.
Where did you say Sharpie saw these bottles?
Over here.
Over here, to the left. Yep.
I'd like to take a closer look at these, as I tend to specialize in abjuration due to my sorcerer's ability.
Okay.
I'm just curious. That's all.
Okay, these people don't look like revelers, Agan. They seem to be chatting, and let's have a look. Yeah, and there's courtiers. They're lounging in luxurious cushions inside a circular chamber, smoking from long pipes, dining on fruit. And someone comes over to you. Oh, good sir. Looks like he starts to speak, and then looks like his mouth is not speaking the language that he's saying, that you're hearing. And he gestures at this strange chest, like a box, an elaborate box, with platinum inlay, and says, "What would you like?"
I'm getting a vibe that I don't want to trust this person, but I'm also like very curious what's going on in here. So so he's pointing to a box with platinum inlay.
Yes.
In it.
Drink?
Is the box open?
No. Drink, food, and he sort of pats it.
Yeah, I'm very suspicious of this box and of these people. I'm not going to go in and investigate this.
One of the
I would actually
One of the
I'll
wealthy
actually
ones
like-
turns to him and says, "I'll have a haunch of venison, thanks." And he pauses for a moment, and this guy just steps away, and he steps up and he opens the box and he pulls out like a leg, like a roast leg, and goes and sits back on his beanbag and starts chowing down on it.
It's an imagination box.
Imagination box.
Oh no, that's what.
The true name of the item, of course, imagination box. Take the imagination box.
Eka, what'd you find in the imagination box? Oh my god.
Nobody believes him because he's new.
You're welcome to find out.
No, he clearly doesn't see any of that. He's dancing with threads.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Ash. Agon's just been offered whatever he wants.
And he's been offered this by a courtier
Yes.
or by someone in specific.
No, someone who looks like they neither. Yeah, just a well-dressed courtier. Everyone's got red cups.
Oh, I haven't had a cold, refreshing pint of milk in a long time.
Okay. The box is over here.
Do I get a pint of cold
Yep.
milk?
The guy just gestures at the box, and you lift the lid, and there's a pint of absolutely fresh, cool milk.
I accept it with thanks. Can I do any kind of arcana check to see if these are real people, or are they just ghosts or
No.
phantasms?
They seem real. They don't seem to be interacting with you or responding to what you say. This one has, obviously. Valin whispers to you, Agon, that box radiates conjuration.
That's interesting. Anything else in this room, Velen?
No,
That you-
no. I'll keep my eyes peeled, but if I see something that radiates something other than illusion, I'll let you know.
Fair enough.
I milk and walk away.
Okay. Cleaches and threads, you would see Ash walking around with a pint of milk.
Oh, random.
Is it illusory milk? Is the question.
It tastes perfectly real.
Okay. This is where you Ash should imagine a diamond, like a $300 GP diamond, to pull out.
You're welcome to try it.
Sharpie's gonna open the door he's next to.
Let's have a look. Where are you? Oh, yeah, okay. Getting there. Right. Opens up to an empty antechamber with another doorway leading to the south. You can see a window in the wall, quite narrow, defensive, like an arrow slit. And there's a doorway. Let's see. Okay, you see a bunch of revelers. I haven't got them in here, but we can throw a few in there. And they look like they're very well dressed, but very simply dressed, while the ones in the other room are elaborate and ostentatious. These ones look like they're so rich that they dress down.
Zillionaires.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They get to come in tennis shoes and a polo.
Money. Okay.
Yeah, and they're being served here as well.
When you've got nothing left to prove.
I thought.
Where to from here? Anyone? There's still some doors to the.
I wonder if we could.
Yeah.
Could we take the box with us? Do you think they'd allow us? That would be handy if it makes food. Assuming it does assuming it conjures real things, which I think it would if it's conjuration rather than illusion. Oh well.
Yeah, conjuration, summoning.
Keep in mind.
What's visible outside those windows?
The city beyond.
Okay, cool. So at least that's consistent.
Yeah. It looks like you are on a floor of the tower that you believe yourself to be on. So
Should we just explore all the other rooms that we haven't?
Yeah, let's get out of here. The music is annoying.
yeah.
This
Okay.
is the corridor that Velen spotted. Let's go down. Go
Okay.
again.
The music dies down.
Let's go.
Let's split the party.
Avengers assemble.
Oh, you guys are going north? Okay.
Oh, are you? Where are you?
I don't know. Sharpie's going north.
Oh, Sharpie's north. Okay.
Sharpie's, yeah, just wandering around. He's not particularly dragging you on.
Okay. Sharpie, looking through this very narrow doorway. Let's see. So the window at the north end of the room overlooks a gap. It looks like there's like one tower inside this superstructure, and so it's like when you look at the outside of a lift and you can see all the way down the shaft. So you can see that there's a 35-foot gap that spans across space, just opening beneath you. You can see two walls to either side from where you are, but where you are standing there is just a drop hundreds of feet down. You can see a doorway in the opposite side directly across over here where I'm pinging.
That sounds like exclusive place.
So it's like like Star Wars, you know, there's two doors 35 foot apart with nothing beneath you.
Guys, found a place that kind of looks exclusive, or at least they're trying to keep us out. If anyone knows how to fly, Ash,
I
might be
mean,
your time.
surely maybe there's a way still around here to activate it. I'm thinking like maybe there's a magical bridge or some sort.
Yeah, or a magical elevatory thing. Is there anything above?
That
If I
seems
turn around and look up?
Yeah, that looks like that goes up a long way as well. There's like a hollow interior.
Nifty.
What are you going to do?
Is there anywhere else to explore?
Somebody who can fly.
Is there no other room that we can explore down here?
Oh, there's other doors.
There was a door to the right on down where we came in.
I mean, I could fly and try to carry people across. It's just that we would probably need to do the same to get back, assuming that we come back this way. Or, I don't know. I'm happy to fly us over if I can. I would rather exhaust the possibilities before we leave this place anyway.
Alright, let's check the door down to the south then.
I'll just throw a stone and see how deep this
Okay.
goes.
No, good idea.
How far do you want to throw it? Do you want to ping where you were aiming?
Around here.
Okay. It just lands in space and tinks a couple of times and then comes to a stop.
Ooh.
Seems like it's a floor
Yeah,
of some kind.
yeah, your stone hit something and then skittered along it and then came to a stop.
It didn't fall down.
No.
An invisible bridge. That's like a power move.
Indiana Jones.
We're so rich we have magic bridges.
I whisper to Valen, can you get? Are you getting illusory magic from the bridge or from that room?
Looking
up north?
through, it's detecting a strong magic, and she's watching Eugene scuttle out into space. He's standing there, 10 feet away, hanging in space. His feet seem to be touching something solid, though.
Well, guys, Eugene's pretty brave. Let's go. Let's go, brave boys. What was it?
I can go first because at least I can fly if I suddenly drop into the abyss.
Okay, Eugene leads the way.
Very nice.
Whoop.
Oh, yeah.
Back on the straight and narrow, Eugene. Okay, and then there's a 10-foot doorway. Can you not see that, or...?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay, Eugene scuttles through the door.
Oh, it's unlocked, and we are in a very, very interesting room.
You are.
Spiky.
Okay.
Ooh.
Is this the
Just
chamber
there.
of weightlessness?
Weightless wonders. Is that what he said?
Yeah, he said chamber
no idea.
chamber of weightless wonders. One of the party goers. Okay, you go into an oval hall. Let's see. Hang on, I just want to see where we are. J. Whoops. Oh, sorry, Aiken. And your reflections dance over the mirrored surfaces of this chamber. There's 11 alcoves extending from the walls like the points of a star, each one narrowing to a niche where there's a gently glowing crystal mounted 5 feet above the floor. The air in here seems to hum with pent-up power. You're standing here looking around and a human, bald again, just appears magically in front of you and speaks in common to you, common tongue. Welcome, how may I be of service? Not quite as drone-like as the Professor or the other blue-skinned creatures that you'd seen. Energy bursts forth from one by one. How this happens is light from each of the points focus, and when the rays intersect, a translucent figure comes into view. So it's clearly not solid. Wearing a long purple gown, and his face breaks into a smile. I am Everlast.
Can I get copied over to the next page?
Oh, sure. There you go. Is anyone left behind? Berlin and Dawn.
Aha. It's a pleasure to meet you, Everlast. May I ask what's in this tower? Are there any other Netherese mages here?
This is the Tower of Iriolarthas.
Is this the center? Is this sort of the centerpiece of the city? Is this where the government resides, or what is the purpose of this place?
Iriolarthas is the ruler of this city, And in his wisdom, his 8 apprentices, and he rule over all. This, however, was many, many years ago, millennia.
Does Iriolarthas still survive?
He survives, yet as a fraction of his former self, largely crumbled to dust. His apprentices transformed into aberrations, nothics.
What is the source of the arcane blight that turns people into nothics? Was it an accident?
It may be the lack of attention. Who can say? Wiser minds than I. You have come to restore Ythryn to its former glory, no doubt.
I sort of glance at Velin.
Can we get directions to the large weather controlling device down at the bottom of the tower?
Unfortunately, my orders prevent me from revealing the city's secrets.
Who are you being ordered by?
My master is Iriolarthas.
Where does he reside then? Let us talk to him.
He does pass through from time to time. Can you roll a insight?
Oh no. Why?
Cletus. Maximus.
7.
Okay.
Could I try one too?
Sure. Yep.
$19.
Okay. It looks like he looks upwards. His eyes go upwards when he says, "No, I won't tell you where Iriolarthas is."
Is he in the sky?
Is he a bird?
I would like to look up
Yeah.
at the ceiling
What are your?
to see.
Who's got the highest passive perception in the party?
Sharpie.
What is it?
I've got 18.
Okay.
22.
Okay.
Damn.
12.
Okay. So Sharpie, you think you can see a trapdoor in the ceiling, 30 feet above.
Oh god.
It's made of the same material as the
sweet.
ceiling. It's made of the same material as the ceiling, so it wouldn't be something that you could easily see.
That's one impressive trapdoor.
Hmm.
Is the trap door be pulled?
Does it have like a handle on it or something? Like a door, a handle to open it?
No, there's no handle.
Not what I can see.
Yep.
Everlast, is there anything we are visitors? Is there anything we could say to your master, Iriolarthas, that may would he be mad if he found that we were here?
I cannot give away. He repeats the no secrets order. It seems.
What secret?
However, if you should require my assistance, do call. And his image sort of goes dull and then out.
Guys, this is concerning. The guy that talked to Cletus that allowed him entrance into this area, he's not here. We're gonna find out who he is too.
Wasn't he just one of those hypnos Maiden things?
Oh, was it?
Yeah, if you look through the peephole, you could see him.
Oh, okay. Well, should we just... Sharpie's quite small. We have Jakkus, who's very strong. Do we just yeet Sharpie into the air? Like, how does this work?
It's 30 foot up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd need some time to investigate. You can't just throw me at it.
Can Cletus get his mage hand up there?
Yeah, you could send your mage hand up there.
The mage hand has 30 feet.
Yep, it can reach.
Can he kind of tug on it and see if the trapdoor's unlocked or will open?
There's no handle to tug on.
Ah.
Looks like it would open probably from the other side.
Push, then?
Yeah, you push, and with the weight that the hand can give, nothing happens.
With the weight that the hand can give, okay.
Well, it's
The hand can only carry 5 pounds, yeah. Well,
just
anybody else?
while
I
you
can throw my hammer up.
while you consider your options, I'll be back in a sec.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just grabbing a drink.
Oh yeah, we can take a 5-minute break or whatever.
Okay.
It's like nearly 10 anyway.
All right, let's do that.